Hello and welcome back to another video. Yes, we are outside in the great outdoors. It's a nice day. Thought I'd change things up for you guys and talk about how to vlog outside. What kind of action camera is best for this kind of shot. I've been fascinated with GoPros and action cams and getting that perfect shot that it looks good, stabilized, easy to watch, and easy to film when you're in the outdoors, because there are a lot of things you just cannot consider. For example, if you're tugging like a huge, heavy-ass DSLR camera, in this kind of environment, it's not going to work. So first of all, stay away from DSLRs. DSLRs, no matter what brand you get, Canon, Panasonic, Sony, yes, they're all great, but they're all heavy. If you don't believe me, try holding one in your hand like this for more than 15 minutes. I don't care how strong you are, that weight, that load will get to you over time. And another factor is, it's very obvious that to everyone around you that you are carrying a very expensive DSLR. It looks very awkward. It gathers a lot of eyes no matter where you go. Few places that I've tried filming using a DSLR, people notice right away. And people that don't like you filming are going to say something to you about it, whether it's just general public or security. They'll tell you in your face, no filming. Stay away from DSLRs. They are too bulky, they're too heavy, they're too expensive, they're too noticeable. Yeah, don't be a noticeable target, is what I'm saying. Instead of getting a DSLR, what should you get? Well, there are 3 action cameras out there that are on the market that are very popular. You've probably seen them a lot. And they are the GoPro, the Sony action cams, and this new Osmo thing. GoPros are great for underwater. I use them all the time in my swimming videos because the good thing about GoPros is they're waterproof. Okay, you can hold a GoPro out on the beach and talk and vlog, and then whenever you come across water, like if you want to go underneath the water and then come back up, resurface, the GoPro is waterproof, so you can still talk to the GoPro afterwards. Okay, so that's the advantage of a GoPro, and I recommend getting the GoPro Hero 5. It's like this little cube, and it's got great battery life. And the image quality is just as good as the latest GoPro 7. The problem with the GoPro Hero 7 Black, I've tried it, I bought it, I returned it because the battery life sucks on that thing, okay? And I have another friend that uses the GoPro Hero 7 outdoors. He's consciously like fidgeting with it, like turning it on and off all the time because the battery really sucks and he has to turn it off when he's not using it. The same thing happened to me when I was using the Hero 7. It was just, I was constantly fidgeting with the on and off button. And I know what you're saying, maybe you should bring another battery with you if you're going to do that kind of stuff, but it doesn't really matter. The battery just drains really fast no matter what you do. The advantage of the Hero 5 Session is that you can turn that sucker on and you can just keep filming for an hour and a half, no problem. But the only problem with the Hero 5 Session is there is no external battery. The charging issue with the GoPro Hero 5 Session and the battery power on the Hero 7, that's the biggest weakness in my opinion. What about the Osmo Pocket or the Osmo Action? Those lenses, in my opinion, are too tight. So every time I see someone vlogging with the Osmo, it looks too close up front. When you're filming outdoors, people don't care about looking at your face or your head or talking head. You can save that for DSLR cameras. Sony's, the action cam everyone talks about is the X3000. X3000 is great. I've used it before, but I returned it, and I'll tell you why. There's 2 reasons. First of all, that thing's not waterproof. I made a video about this before, and I got a lot of flack from people because they were disagreeing, blah, 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 blah. They're telling me that, who cares if it's waterproof, blah, 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 it's better quality. Yeah. Yes, the X3000 has better image quality compared to the GoPros. Image stabilization is just as good as the GoPro, the latest GoPro Hero Session. I agree. But whenever you try to take that thing into water, you need to put it into its underwater case. Once you put that thing into the case, you can't hear anything. The microphone is not usable. So if you dunk that X3000 in water, you're gonna destroy it. For me, as a swimmer, I couldn't use that thing, the X3000. It was just not practical. When I put that case on, that very heavy waterproof case, it just felt like a brick in my hand. It was really heavy to hold out in front like this for me. So because of that, I returned the X3000. But the quality, the stabilization, the low light capability, and the functionality of it, the thing, it's very light without the casing for vlogging. Definitely recommend it. The second reason why I returned the X3000 is because I discovered what I didn't know before, and what you probably don't know either, is that it has a little brother. And I'm filming currently with the X3000's little brother, the Sony AS300. It is the little brother of the Sony X3000. X3000, very good camera. However, it's expensive and I don't really need the 4K. The great thing about this camera, the AS300, is that it's a lot cheaper and it has all the features of the X3000 except 4K. Now, do you need 4K? Get the X3000. If you don't, if 1080p is good enough for you, like it is for me, then get the AS300, okay? It has the waterproof casing, it has the stabilization, it has the image quality, it has the good audio, and it looks exactly like the X3000. It's like a duplicate. You can't tell the difference if I showed you this camera, except for that tiny little label onto the side that says the Sony AS300. That's it. What I can tell you from using this guy is I love it. It's the perfect vlogging outdoor camera in my opinion. If you want to use 4K, then yeah, get the X3000. But here's the thing that nobody tells you about 4K. There's two problems with 4K. 4K is a pain in the ass to edit. If you edit or you make YouTube videos on a daily basis, you know what I'm talking about. How difficult it is to edit and render 4K footage. It's very difficult to edit 4K because the file sizes are so large. It takes up so much of your computer's energy to process these large files, and it reduces the amount of footage you can record. Once you try to record in 4K, yeah, the recording time limit is shrunk down a lot. The second problem with 4K is that a lot of people don't really watch YouTube videos on a 4K television. Most people watch YouTube videos on their smartphones in 720p, watch it on their laptops. The only people who are watching 4K are people who have 4K monitors, 4K televisions, or are in the film industry. Those are the people that care about 4K, and that's a tiny niche compared to the general population. If you don't believe me, look at PewDiePie. He was smart to record a lot of his videos, and most of his videos in 720p, because he records videos and edits videos on a daily basis. He has to put them out every day, and that takes up a lot of time rendering the footage. 1080 is good enough. What I'm using right now is the Sony Action Cam, and I'm holding a stick, a selfie stick. That's it. It's so light, so portable. I can run. I've been shooting my running videos with this setup. Don't need a shotgun mic. Don't need anything else. Just pop in a micro SD card, Sony Cam, attached to a selfie stick, and I'm good to go. This is the best setup, in my opinion, if you're going to walkabouts outdoors, and if you want that steady, nice steady shot, you want good image quality, especially in low light. Sony's much better than that in GoPro. And you want good audio. The funny thing is, the GoPro mics, when it picks up sound, are onto the sides of the GoPro. I don't know why they did that. But the problem with that setup, where the mics are on the sides, is that it doesn't pick up the audio in front, like I'm doing right now, holding it out, talking to you. It's only when you flip the GoPro facing away from you, like this. So the GoPro is like this, pointing that way, shooting that way. And you start talking, that the audio becomes much better. So it's kind of stupid that a lot of people are just like pointing the GoPro away from them and talking into it like this. I've seen the footage. You've probably seen it as well. The mic's right below the lens, so it picks up much better, clearer audio. That's what I'm saying. The best 2 examples on YouTube right now of people using Sony Action Cam, the X3000s, are 2 of my favorite travel vloggers right now. And they are Harold Balder and Bald and Bankrupt. Those 2 guys, they both use Sony X3000s in their videos. And you can tell that the audio is crystal clear whenever they talk to the camera like this. The video is nice and steady. Image quality is good. What's the difference between this quality right now and theirs? They're shooting in 30 frames per second. So 30 frames is realistic. I'm shooting right now in 24 frames per second. So this is a movie style of footage that you're seeing right now. I hope this video has helped you in your buying decision to getting a good outdoor camera to film. And as you travel or vlog or want to share your experience to people back home or on YouTube, yeah, you don't need really fancy gear. Okay, you need gear that works for you. That's all I have to say. If you want to get this camera, you can pick it up, click the link down below, and you can get yours right now. Yeah, just get started and subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, hit the notification bell, bing, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.